found out that, in fact, this is not something new already. It is something new in Malaysia. We know that. But it is not that new as we thought, There was also a source saying that the name came from their dog.
Hello! Welcome everyone. So I'm Wei Jun.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Lawrence, the founder of IP Gennesis. So, Wei Jun, what are we doing today?
Okay, so we are discussing about the most trending sports nowadays.
Okay.
Yes, what is it?
Badminton. You guys play badminton? I like badminton.
No. That one cool down a little bit. More.
Okay. Tennis? No. Jogging?
No. It's pickleball. You know pickleball? The new sport?
Peekaboo, I know lah.
No, it's pickleball. Okay, so this is quite a most trending sport nowadays. So have you played pickleball before?
No.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they say only old people not yet play. Everyone has been playing it.
Because young people like you never bring me, ma.
Okay. So we are discussing about these new sports nowadays. What do you think about this?
Okay, I think it's quite interesting. Although I never played before, I've seen people play. It's quite interesting. And then I am interested in playing. So I'm waiting for you to bring me there. But actually, when I'm checking out on these games, actually it's quite interesting. I found out that, in fact, this is not something new already. It is something new in Malaysia. We know that. But it is not that new as we thought, The game actually started, you want to guess since when it was started? It's quite some time ago.
I'm surprised because you say it's not something new because it just started like maybe 6 or 8 months ago. People just started playing, maybe in Malaysia lah. For foreign country, maybe 10 years?
No.
No?
I'll give you another shot.
Not 10 years, so it's even longer or even shorter?
Longer.
Longer?
Much longer than we thought.
Okay, then 20 years?
Yeah, because I tried to... No, more than 20 years. Definitely more than 20 years. I tried to figure out this game because when I see people play pickleball, it seems to me like badminton not like badminton, tennis not like tennis. And then I did a quick research online. It actually shows that the game was first created in year 1965.
Okay.
And it was from Washington, US. Right? And it was actually invented by 3 persons. Their names is Joel Pritchard, Barney McCallum, and Bill Bell. They are actually the one that devised the game and then they established the rules in how to play. So how they actually invented this game is actually very interesting also. Because it was one day in one of the afternoon when Joel and Bell came back from golf one Saturday afternoon. Their families are bored. So they actually tried to set up a badminton court so that everyone can play. But eventually they found out nobody could find a shuttlecock.
Okay.
So they challenged their kids to go and devise a game. Alright? And then they ended up in experimenting in the badminton court and then trying to lower down the net then find that ball, find the other type of racket, things like that. So eventually they came up with this pickleball. So the moral of the story is, why don't you guys start creating your own games? Okay. So interesting thing is, after that, they incorporated a company known as Pickleball Incorporated. And then in year 2022, pickleball is already named as an official state sports of Washington.
Okay.
And by year 2023, according to the Sports and Fitness Associations in US, it states that they already been more than 13 million people played pickleballs in year 2023 alone. This is a very famous sport in US already. Okay, now we are talking about the history, things like that. And then the first tournaments, official formal tournaments for pickleball, it was held in Washington back in year 1976. Way before I'm born, okay? I'm not that old. Way before I'm born.
Okay,
so
but not
I was born way before I was born. And then fast forward to today. You were saying that just now you thought that the game just started like a few months ago, right?
Yes,
Try to guess when was the first pickleball debut in Malaysia?
In Malaysia?
Yes.
Okay, I am aware of pickleball now 6 or 8 months ago, so maybe I'm outdated a little bit lah. So I try to guess maybe 1 year.
We hold on to that.
Okay.
And do you know when it was first started? Where it was first started?
You mean in Malaysia?
Yes.
KL.
Alright.
Is it?
You might want to widen a bit. Okay, you see, I also checked on this. It's very interesting. The first pickleball actually made its first debut in Malaysia back in 2019.
2019?
Yes.
Okay, but that time COVID
I think before they start you made the first debuts. And then it was the way they came out with the name of pickleball is also in dispute. It wasn't clear, but there are a few sources. There was also saying that the name actually came from one sports crew. There was also a source saying that the name came from their dog. Pickle.
Nickname Pickle.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is not clear. But the interesting things about Pickleball, right, it is actually a registered trademark in US.
Oh.
It is not a common name.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I don't think anyone can register that as a trademark in Malaysia. This is my personal view only because it has been quite common. So yeah, that is the background that I found out about Pickleball. Sorry again.
So now
Pickleball.
in US, it is still a registered trademark.
Yes.
Pickleball.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Yes. So okay, I've done my background check already. So let's turn into reality. Bring me into action. I'm waiting for you guys to bring me there. Yeah, basically that's it about the background of the game.
Okay, so you mentioned about Pickleball is a registered trademark in US.
Yes.
So if let's say the owner of the trademark in US, because nowadays in Malaysia everyone using Pickleball.
Correct.
Can he take any action?
Theoretically, he can, but the thing is, we are not sure whether he has licensed the trademarks rights to any of the associations or any of the owners over here. I don't want to make speculations. So it is theoretically he can, but the thing is we are not sure whether he have registered that trademark in Malaysia. This is something that we are not sure. Even if they have registered, we don't know whether they have actually given any license to all these owners. Alright, so this is something that we don't know. So just because the owner have registered trademarks and then you have seen other people have been using it, doesn't mean that you can simply copy things like that. Maybe there are some arrangement behind them, which we don't know. So let's don't make any speculations on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about patent? They created a new game.
Right.
It's something new. Is it patentable?
Basically, it's not patentable because it's commonly known that if it is a scheme of doing business, right, or it is a rules for playing games, it is not patentable. But this is at least in the positions in Malaysia. All right. As far as we know, according to Malaysia's Patents Act, right, there is a sections about non-patentable inventions. So under these sections of the Malaysian Patents Act, right, it's clearly stated that scheme or rules of doing business or playing games are not patentable.
I
Alright?
see. Okay, so how to play the game in Malaysia is not patentable?
No.
Okay, then what about if let's say I make improvement for the tools of game, because you know, pickleball there is, we need a paddle for pickleball. So if let's say I invented ergonomic paddle, so improve your game playing, is that patentable?
Yeah, the paddle itself, yes, is patentable. I'm just talking about the rules of how you actually count score, how you actually establish the rules, or maybe the size of the courts, or maybe how you actually draw the linings. All those cannot be patented. But the paddle itself, yes.
Okay.
Even the ball itself, if you come up with something special or something really inventive or in terms of the novelty features, right, it can be patented as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Nowadays, you see a lot of pickleball business, the court opening everywhere. Any more IP protection for the business owner?
Yes, yes. When they open a new pickleball courts, definitely they will need their names one. Because you cannot be just put the name pickleball court, pickleball court, pickleball court. Then everyone will be the same.
Yeah.
So I can't tell the difference between this one in PJ and then the one in Subang. What's the difference between them? So very likely you will need a unique name for your own pickleball courts. For example, Wiggins Pickleball. So for that, you can register a trademark to secure the exclusivity of the name. Because in case later you want to open other branches, then you can use back the same name so that you can stop others from using your name to open another pickleball court. Actually, it goes beyond that. When you register the trademarks for your pickleball courts, right, you won't actually just say it's a pickleball court. You will say it's a sport facilities. So it's actually a worthwhile investment that you can actually cover your names, right, for different type of sports facilities, including badminton, futsal, basketball courts, things like that. So it's a good investment. You don't limit your name to pickleball courts alone.
But all the other sport facilities.
Yes. So it is a good investment.
If let's say pickleball, this term is not registered in Malaysia, do you think is it possible to register this name pickleball in Malaysia? Since
Possible.
it's so common.
Possible, but we wouldn't recommend that. You will end up a lot of problem. First thing is we don't know whether the owners in US are going to take any actions or not. Alright. Secondly is because now so many people is using pickleball already.
Okay.
Right? So many people using the word pickleball. The name has become common and descriptive. When so many people using that name, it's impossible for you to go and register already because it's very common, very generic, very describing of what you are doing. So very unlikely that the trademark office will grant you that kind of exclusivity because for them, they would be like, if you take the name for yourself, it would be very unfair to other players. Yeah.
So it's not distinctive
yes,
anymore.
correct.
Okay. If let's say you invent a new improved paddle, so you get patent, and then the business name is trademark.
Yes.
What about other IP? Any more IP that the business owner can consider besides patent and trademark?
Well, if you are coming up with your own training program, like a video or books in telling people in how to play or train for pickleball, then you can register copyright for that. Your training material, your books, or your videos, all these are protectable as a copyright. So you can choose to register them as a copyright. That is even better because you can actually make money out of your training material in addition to renting out your pickleball courts or providing any sports facilities rental. So you can make money online. You can make money out of your training material.
So the teaching material, training material,
correct.
If let's say you have written down, so it's eligible for copyright protection.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of training material also, right? If let's say I read this book A, teaching me step A to Z for pickleball, then after I read it, I digest it, and then I come up with my own version of pickleball teaching material. Is that copyright infringement because I read?
No, it depends on how you write the book. The idea per se is okay because both are conveying the same idea. The purpose is actually to teach people on how to play pickleball. But the way you express or the way you put into the writing, it has to be your own style, your own expression. Of course, you cannot use their pictures. That's the first thing. Also, the arrangement of the entire books has to be different. So basically, it's a totally different way in expressing the content. Then that one is fine.
Learned a lot today. I think that's all for today.
Okay.
So feel free to let us know if, let's say, you have any comment or anything you want to share about our discussion just now. And maybe also let us know what topic do you want us to cover next. You can, any feedback lah, leave it in the comment below. And then if, let's say, you want to invite Lawrence to pickleball, you can leave a message down there too.
Means that you want to bring me lah.
No, because I don't want them. That's why I asked you guys to leave it in the comment. If not, you nag me every day. Okay, so yeah, that's all. If you like this video, please like the video, share it to your friends, and yeah, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.